Hey everyone, it's Mike from Mike Olson Art. I hope everyone's having a great day today. As usual, thank you guys so very much for taking the time out of your day to come check in and hear me talk a little bit more about some of the art card projects that I've been working on. I got a really fun card that I want to share with you guys today. We're going to be looking at card number 26 from Series 3. And it was a really great project and a really fun client and a card that I've never done before and a player I've never done before, so it was really exciting. When I first started doing these cards back in 2014, I really didn't know who to pick, apart from some of my personal favorite players. So I decided I would just start, making the cards of Hall of Fame players. Hall of Fame players have put in the work, the blood, sweat, and tears. They've really worked hard to get to that really sacred place in baseball history. And I really thought that if there was, a group to focus on, it would be those guys. So today we're going to actually be looking at a Hall of Fame player. And this Hall of Fame player is actually a new Hall of Fame player. He was just inducted into the Hall of Fame this year. So why don't we take a look at Mr. Ichiro Suzuki. All right, so this is our Ichiro Suzuki card. This card was illustrated in the style of a 1973 Topps baseball card. And this is a tribute to a really amazing player. Why did we decide to do this as a 1973? Well, there's a lot that went into making this card, so why don't we just dive right in and find out. All right, everyone, here is our handmade 1973 Ichiro Suzuki card. Really fun project, and like I said a little while ago, Ichiro was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame this year, and coincidentally, when he played for the Mariners, Ichiro wore number 51, and he was actually inducted into the Hall of Fame the year he turned 51. And that is a little bit of the inspiration behind how we kind of got to this 1973 design. The client and I decided that we were going to illustrate Ichiro in a card that was the year of his birth, 1973. So that's why we picked that. So we thought that, with the number 51 and him being 51 when he was inducted, it was just the perfect, kind of way to tie that all together by using the 1973 design, the year of his birth. So I think he fits into this, card design really well. Obviously, big, nice picture of Ichiro right in the front. The customer for this card, other than requesting an Ichiro card, they asked if, if it was all possible. They wanted his bat to cross, the borderline somehow. And we were able to totally do that with this really, really awesome picture that I found. I love this photo. It made it really easy to have that bat crossing the borderline up there. I looked long and hard to see who was the photographer behind this amazing photo, and I just could not come up with anything. So if anybody knows who took this picture, I'd love to know. But it was just a great picture. It really summed up his batting stance, the look in his eye, you could see the determination. Just a fantastic photo. So that's the photo we decided to use. I'll drop that down here so you guys can see the original version. But just a really great photo of Ichiro, and I just love how it came out. He's doing his signature batting stance. We decided to also do that in the little red dot down here. That was common on all of these 1973 designs. And we decided to go with red and put his batting stance in that little graphic down there. And we thought that it was just really cool that the red kind of was a nod to his Japanese heritage. So just a really, really cool card front. He fits great into this 1973 design. I think the only thing that you'll notice here that's different from the photo is that I took his glasses off. He had a pair of, sunglasses over his hat, and I just found it to be a bit distracting, so I decided to take that off of there. And I'm glad I did, because now you can see the Seattle Mariners logo a little better, and I just think it makes the focus on him a lot more prominent. So that is our card front. We'll flip this over. Our card back is my standard card back. I gave some of Ichiro's, most important career statistics, including, he's got a ton of hits. Really great to see any player get over 3,000 hits. This particular client asked if we would add one little bit of information, and that was the Hall of Fame induction. So the very bottom here, we decided to put in a little nod to his Hall of Fame induction, and I threw 2 little stars on either side to really have that pop out. But just really simple card back. I did pull that Mariners coloring in this little design element up here, and just really love how this card back came out. But that is our card front, and just Ichiro was an amazing player. He had such an amazing work ethic, and you can hear a little bit more of that if you listen to his speech from the induction ceremony. But he just put in so much hard work, and it just shows that the more hard work you put in, there's nothing you can't achieve. So really great card, really fun client. Thank you so much for this opportunity. All right, guys, so that's the story behind our 1973 Ichiro Suzuki card. Like I said, really, really fun card and a really, really awesome client. And when those things combine, we get a really great card. And I'm so happy with how this one came out. So thank you guys so much for checking it out. All right, everyone, this is the point in the video where I tell you there's no card we can't make. You don't have to go into these things having the whole thing figured out. This client just wanted an Ichiro Suzuki card, and a little bit of back and forth brought us to where we are today. So you don't have to have everything figured out, but let's hear your ideas, because we can make a card of anybody. We can combine cards. It's so easy once we get the ball rolling. So reach out. You can contact me here on Instagram, or you can head over to my website, mikeolsonart.com, and get in touch with me there. But either way, I'd love to hear you guys, what your ideas are. So thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.